Okie dokie. Ho ho. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Retro Head here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you some random car boot finds that I've had. So recently I actually did a car boot with a load of the stuff that I just can't keep in the collection anymore. Whether that's games that are doubles or just ones I don't really care about. And just a few toys that I didn't really need anymore. So I took them all to the car boot and maybe sell some more money to buy some more retro games. Now you may be quite surprised to see me today. I don't often upload on this day. My video schedules are Tuesdays and Fridays, and then shorts whenever I feel like it. But I've got so many videos planned, and like I said in the last video, quite a big project on the go, that I just wanted to get these finds done in a video so I can use them for the project. So I've got some really cool bits to show you here, and I hope you like what I found. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, as I'm getting really close to 800 subscribers now, and would absolutely love to reach that goal. So the first couple of finds were from someone who I actually know at the Carboot, and I'll share his Facebook page. It's called Console77. If you go on Facebook and search up Console77, that's his Facebook page. He's a really friendly guy who sells really cool stuff, and I bought a couple of cool bits off him today. So the first thing is this Nintendo Super Famicom controller. Obviously a Japanese SNES controller. Now I am yet to clean this up. It's a little bit grubby, but this will clean up fine. It is a little bit scuffed, but I have bought this to use, as I don't have a Japanese SNES, but this will work absolutely fine on the PAL Super Nintendo. So basically £2 for another SNES controller I can use. And especially as I'm a big Street Fighter fan, and I like to button mash quite a bit like that, it's always good to have spare SNES controllers, and having a Japanese one is pretty cool. And I also bought these two Thundercats figures off him. Now these are quite new, but they're only 50p each, and I really love Thundercats. So I was really excited when I found these. The next find was the only thing that I bought off this stall, and it was a Mario figure for £1. And that is this really cool Piranha Plant figure. As you can see, its mouth goes in and out like that. I really like this. I love anything Mario, and this will look awesome on my shelves. Now the next game, I had kind of like a feeling that it was going to be worth something when I found it, and that was PS2 FIFA 12. Now I don't buy FIFA games very often. I do enjoy a game of FIFA, but I only really need like one or two in the collection. But this is FIFA 2012 on the PS2. You can get FIFA 2014 on the PS2 as well, but I found FIFA 12 for only 10p. Now, it doesn't have a manual, and the disc does have some light scratches on. It'll work fine, it's just lightly scratched. But this is actually worth quite a bit in CEX, and it does have a £4 voucher trade, so I'm not really sure whether I'm going to trade this or keep it in the collection. I'm probably going to keep it, to be fair. But for only 10p, I was really pleased to find it. This was actually a little bit later in the car boot, like after I'd set up. I then went for another walk around a couple of hours later. So I think people just kind of thought this was like a worthless FIFA, so I was really pleased to find this. Now the next game is one that I've bought to trade in CEX. As you can probably imagine, SingStar Celebration on the PS4 is not really my sort of game. But I paid just £1 for this, and it trades in for £3, so a nice little triple up there. So this next find is a little bundle that I made on a stall. Now I paid just £5 for the entire bundle, and this bundle is kind of the reason why I said I found some really random stuff at the car boot this week. So to start with, we have a Ladybird book of Masters of the Universe. Now I do really like Masters of the Universe. It is a shame it's got a little bit of a ding there, but I've really just bought this to read. I do like reading through these Ladybird books. They have some really good artwork in as well. Just try, like, look at that. I mean, that is absolutely awesome. Next up, we have the 1975 Pink Panther Annual. Absolutely love the colours on this. And the comic strips inside this are absolutely awesome as well. Now, another reason why I bought these annuals is I was sitting at my stall for a few hours, probably 4 or 5 hours at the car boot. And these really helped pass the time when I was reading these through. The next annual is a 1976 Flintstones Annual. Again, I absolutely love the artwork on this. And this was another one that I read a lot when I was at the car boot. I mean, just paying like £5 for this entire bundle. There is a lot of really cool comics in here, and I absolutely love reading comics. Now this next one was pretty cool. I'm not really into like Stingray or Thunderbirds, but I do quite like Terrorhawks. And you don't really see much Terrorhawk stuff. Yeah, like I say, Stingray and Thunderbirds aren't really my sort of thing, but Terrorhawks I think is really cool. Like, you know, when you'd have like the end of the show and you'd have the noughts and crosses, and sometimes the bad guy would win. And like in like kids programs or like teenagers programs as well, you don't really get the bad guy win very often. So I really enjoy Terrorhawks, and I was really pleased when I found this one. But this is what I mean about random. They had all these retro annuals, and then they had a massive box full of old like advertising stuff. And I found two really cool bits. So that is this Mario Brothers Wii little like countertop display that you'd have Mario cards in. like, they would have been 50p each back in the day, apparently, and these would have just sat on, like, the till of a shop. Really, really random, and it hasn't even been unfolded before. And the same for this Mario Kart Wii trading card box. I mean, this is just completely random, but also completely awesome. And at the end, and even threw this in for free, I have a 1993 Flintstones, like, little box that would have had loads of sweets in it. So cool. Next up, we have this Xbox One Kinect sensor. Now, I bought this not for me to trade in CX. I don't really collect for the Xbox One. I don't really enjoy collecting for it either, so this will be traded in CX. I paid just £1 for this. It works absolutely fine because I've tested it, and it trades in for an £8 voucher. So this was a great find. So I don't really know nothing about these next two things. I know someone who collects these. I don't really collect these, so I don't really know much about them, but I knew they were definitely worth buying because they were only 50p each. And that is these two G2 My Little Ponies. I looked on the bottom, and you're looking for the bit that says Hasbro. It's got to be official Hasbro. Then the year. So this pink one is 1977, and they're both 1997, and these are apparently G2 My Little Ponies, and they are worth a little bit, but I am going to be giving some to my friend who collects these, as they'll look really, really cool in their My Little Pony collection. But I was really, really excited to find two original G2 My Little Ponies for only 50p each. Next up, I bought myself these 3 Garfield books. Now, I was really excited when I found these, because I have been looking for a few of these, because I really want to read them, but haven't really seen any. I do see them at some of the retro gaming and toy fairs I go to, but they're like £5 each sometimes, and I don't really want to pay £5 each for these. I paid £1 for all 3 of these, which is a much, much better price. Haven't read any of these yet, but I do look forward to giving them a read. This next find I bought off someone, and they actually watch the channel, so if you're watching this, thank you very much. I've literally only met a couple of people that watch the channel, so it was a little bit weird when I found someone who actually watches the channel, but pretty cool at the same time. And that is this PS2 Super Trucks. Now, I paid £2 for this. It's in a really nice condition, and I absolutely love racing games. As you probably know, I've got loads of racing games, but you never ever see truck racing games, and this one is complete in the box, and I cannot wait to give this one a go. So for only £2, I thought that was a really good find. So the next two things I found in one stall, and they were £3.50 for the two. So the first thing is really random again, but really cool, and that is this Looney Tunes skateboard Daffy Duck, like still in the packaging. It has a Toys R Us sticker at the top, but they've sort of like ripped off the price, so I don't really know how much this cost. But just to find sealed Looney Tunes stuff from 1991, and I do really like Daffy Duck as well, so I was really pleased to find this. But again, this is the sort of thing that I found today at the Carboot. That was really, really weird, but really, really cool. But the other game is an absolutely awesome game that I can't wait to put into the collection. I have it on the GameCube, and I try not to double up on consoles with games, but when they're this good, I've just got to buy it. And that is Need for Speed Underground 2. This has got to be one of the best racing games of all time, and to get it on the PS2 with that other toy for £3.50 was such a great deal. And inside it is complete with a manual, and the disc is absolutely immaculate. So I was really, really pleased to find this, and I cannot wait to add it into the collection. And the final thing is this Danger Mouse book. Now, I absolutely love Danger Mouse, so I was really pleased to find this. And it was only £1. And inside, I mean, this is got to be the best condition retro book I've ever found. It literally looks brand new. Like, the pages have not got a speck of dirt on them. Like, no drawing, no nothing inside. So I was really, really happy to find this one. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and please subscribe. And also let me know, what was your favourite pickup of the day? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!